train. No one will know this good land.
Come on in, Mr. Smythe.
Smith, actually.
Huh. Why don't you have a seat right there? It says here you spell it with a Y.
That's right.
Wouldn't that be Smythe then?
It is. It's Smith.
Ah, okay. It's just a little confusing.
Not for me.
Yes. Well, Mr. Peoples will be along in just a few minutes. So did you find the place okay?
Kind of hard to miss.
Right, you are. Okay. In the meantime, let's get started. James Smith with a Y. Wow, you know that is such an ordinary name. Ever think of changing it?
I'm sorry.
It's just not a name that grabs your attention, you know? I guess times have changed, huh? Parents these days looking through dozens of baby name books, looking for the next Asher or Theo. And in you walk, a very pedestrian, James Smith.
I go by Jim, if you like.
Right you are, Jim. Very good.
What are you writing?
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about.
I didn't say I was
It's
nervous.
perfectly natural. You made it this far.
I guess that's something, right?
Right you are.
Who are you again?
I'll be conducting your pre-interview, Mr. Smith.
Pre-interview?
It's just a thing we like to do. Can't let Mr. People see every Yahoo off the street, now can we?
Not Yahoo.
He's a very busy man, I'm sure you agree.
Oh, yes, sure.
You wouldn't want to waste his time, would you?
No, of course not, no. It's just the hiring process for this job has been on for months, it seems.
Oh, we're just being thorough.
I really want this
A
job.
lot of people want this job, Mr. Smith.
Right, you are. What's that?
It's a word association test, Mr. Smith.
Test?
Just a formality, nothing to be alarmed about.
I'm not the greatest test taker, you see. You know, they're also biased.
Well, lucky for you, there are no wrong answers.
No wrong answers?
No, not as far as you know.
What?
I'm sorry. I've rattled you, haven't I?
No.
Yes, I did. I apologize. It wasn't my intent.
It's okay. I'm good.
Look, it's real simple. I say a word, you tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
First thing.
Yeah, that's right. Don't overthink. Just say the first thing that comes to mind, no matter how off the wall it may seem. Easy peasy.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Just take a deep breath. Okay? Let's begin. Right.
Left.
Red.
Blue.
Think.
Feel.
Genes.
Sweatpants.
Genes as in genetics, heredity, etc.
Oh, right.
Don't worry about it. We'll move on. White.
Black.
Straight.
Gay.
Fear.
Strength.
Genes.
Sweatpants.
Sig.
Spend.
Hi.
Weed. Can I take that one back?
No take-backs.
No, I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say low. Low's what I meant to say. Just change them. Put the. I never smoked weed. I swear.
Elect.
Threesome.
Elect.
Oh! I thought you said erect. Oh God.
You could have easily said any number of words. Building, construction.
I know, I'm sorry. I don't know what's gotten into me.
Mr. Smith, I do not think you're taking this test very seriously.
Is this still part of the test?
This position requires the utmost of discipline, the most serious of minds, and the deepest of commitments.
So not testing.
This is not the rodeo. You cannot just hold on for 7 seconds. You have to go for it.
Rodeo. Got it.
Water.
No, thank you. You know, in all fairness, you were setting me up with some of those questions.
They're just words, Mr. Smith. Just words. They're not going to hurt you, and they're not going to prevent you from getting this job.
Well, then why are we doing this? Sorry. No, you're right. Please, continue.
Abortion.
Pass. No, that's not my answer. I was refusing to answer.
Oh, so you're refusing to answer.
This is ridiculous.
Perhaps we should move on to a different test.
Another test? Look, come on. You know me, right? I've been coming down here for months now to answer questions for you guys. I mean, how much more do you need to know?
I realize this has been difficult, but you didn't think it was going to be easy, did you?
No. I mean, I guess not. I just...
Please.
Fine. As long as it's not an ink blot test or something.
Mr. Smith, there are all sorts of interviews. Panel interviews, good cop, bad cop interviews, cattle call interviews.
Cattle call? Like for actors?
Yeah, we've had some of those. It's a group interview to spot team players. Are you a team player, Mr. Smith?
Whatever happened to, tell me about yourself. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
All right, Mr. Smith, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Right here.
In this room.
In this job.
It's not very ambitious.
Not Is there something wrong with wanting to do this job to the best of my ability without thinking about what happens next?
Right you are.
Are we about done here?
What would you say is your biggest fault?
I like to eavesdrop on people's conversations. But I also tell the truth. I realize that's 2 things and not a very good combination.
Just a few more items to tick off the list here. Now then, this position, were you to get it, would likely place you under endless stress and pressure. Can you recall a time from your previous work experiences in which you were placed in a particularly delicate circumstance that required some difficult decision-making? And if so, what sort of strategy you used to resolve the situation?
Rock, paper, scissors. I think I will have that water now, thanks.
Mr. Smith, there is a reason why we don't use tell us about yourself anymore.
Yeah, sure, because you already know, right? Yeah, so that means you already know about the night in Fresno, right? The drinking and then the strippers and the whips and chains. Look, I was young, okay? We all were. I mean, it's because of that night that I still can't watch Karate Kid Part 2 anymore during sex without having these insanely uncomfortable flashbacks. I still have no feeling in my left butt cheek. That's besides the point, though. Look, I'm not going to stand here and be judged by someone like you with your smart glasses and the hair with the thing, because it's just some purely innocent, foolish fun from my 20s, okay? I mean, nobody can live up to those standards, not anymore.
Well, I was going to say we don't use tell us about yourself anymore because it's an antiquated methodology that in no way helps to inform us as to your credibility for the position. But thanks for sharing. Now then, Mr. Peoples.
I thought I'd stop in and see how the candidate's doing. John Peoples.
Jim Smith. Nice to meet you.
Wait, Smith, is that with an I or a Y?
Mr. Peoples, if I could.
Take a load off, Smith. This will just take a minute.
We were erect. Or karate.
Let's see. We've collected all sorts of data on you, Smith, going back months now. I apologize for the delay in making our decision, but I'm sure you understand why it's a decision that needs to be carefully made.
Of course.
Good to hear. Now, as thorough as my colleague here has been, I think I can wrap this up by asking you the one question that no one has asked you throughout this entire interview process.
What's that?
Why do you want to be President of the United States?
Hey, is the movie over?
Yeah,
How much did I miss?
not much. Been over for about 15 minutes, so I guess you missed the last 20 minutes or so.
Wait, so what have you been doing for the last 15 minutes?
Just flipping channels. I just turned off the TV. That's probably going to go through.
You should have waited to me when it was over.
I don't know. Just looked so peaceful there.
Really? I looked nice sleeping.
Yeah.
Like a beautiful angel.
Yeah, that's exactly how I put it.
That's because I read your mind.
Oh, you're psychic.
Of course, you didn't know that?
Never mentioned it. What am I thinking about right now?
You're thinking about what shoes I should wear for the club tonight, the black or the red.
God, you're absolutely right. It's astounding.
I have a gift.
Certainly do.
So, which do you think are better?
Could be my mind.
Yeah, but you're using your mind tricks on me to confuse me.
I got mind tricks.
You're almost as good with the mind tricks as I am with the psychicness.
I'd probably say better, considering I'm confusing you about shoes.
Oh, seriously, which do you think are better?
I don't know. I'm not a girl.
Well, as a guy, which do you prefer?
I have no idea what shoes you're talking about.
Well, you've seen the black ones. I wore them in that one act.
Oh yeah, the one where you played the flower girl with the roses.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember playing the part vividly.
Good.
Still have no idea what shoes you're talking about.
Damn it.
I'll go with the black, because black's my favorite color.
Really? Huh. I was leaning towards the red.
And go with the red.
I do love the black too, though.
Well, it's obvious you don't need me around to make this an any more complicated decision. Pick one, it's no big deal.
All right, I'll wear the black.
Yay.
You know, you should really come out with us tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I like to dance and all, but
And you're always blasting your music on in your car so you can deal with loud music.
yeah, it sounds like a good idea, but I don't know.
Brian's working the bar till midnight. Free drinks.
So Brian's working until midnight and then coming dance with you guys.
Well, he doesn't really dance, but he tries for me.
Don't you have a thing for guys who can dance?
I do. But Brian's special. I mean, I'm not going to break up with him just because he can't dance.
Yeah, that would be mean.
Heather's coming. I think she likes you.
Really?
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
You don't like her?
No. She's pretty and nice and everything. Just not interested.
You should get interested. I never see you going out for anybody.
I'm just more subtle about it.
Or you're too subtle. I can never tell.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, fine. I'll go then.
Oh man, we are going to have such a great time tonight. You know what? I'm going to start looking for dresses. Hey, do you remember when we first met?
You mean the first time we saw each other, or said hello, or the first,
Like our first conversation.
our first conversation? How could I forget? It was during improv class. You were sitting there with your knees tucked under your chin, your eyes closed, and you were reciting, "I'm a beautiful and unique student," over and over and over.
You like?
Yeah, it's nice.
And you told me I was wrong, and that it is, you are not a beautiful and unique snowflake.
I didn't tell you I was wrong. You were wrong. I just told you the real quote.
And the real quote is, you are not a beautiful and unique snowflake.
Actually, it's beautiful or unique snowflake, but I'm just a snake.
You most certainly are. What about this one?
I can do the other one better.
All right, I'll wear that one.
And then I said that quote came from Fight Club, my favorite movie.
And then,
Now, you seem to know the story. You can tell it.
yeah, but I like hearing you tell it.
And then I asked why you were misquoting Fight Club. And you said this is how you prepare yourself whenever you do a scene. Which I thought was kind of confusing, but because you seem to be doing it whenever you do an improv exercise or whenever you get in front of people in general.
Only when I'm acting.
an actual performance, not a rehearsal or an improv class.
Stop digressing. Get on with the story.
I said that before I go on stage for the first time during a performance, I recite, or actually paraphrase, the scene from the Reservoir Dogs where Tim Roth looks himself in the mirror.
And you do it to a mirror.
Sure. Gotta be off that. You know, you're the only person I ever told that to about how I prepare myself. Kind of surprised I told you. I mean, when I did, because you were still a stranger.
And now we're the bestest of friends.
Yeah, we are. That we are.
Do you think you'll always remember that story?
Almost definitely.
Even when you're old and dying?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so or you know so?
Oh, I guess so.
So obviously you think you'll remember me.
Sure, I remember you. You think you're going to remember me?
When I'm dying?
Yeah, when you're old and dying.
I think so. I don't know. Do you ever think about like when people stop remembering? Like there's got to be a time, maybe it's 50 years after you're gone, maybe it's 1,000, but there's got to be a point where it's like you don't even exist anymore, and everyone has forgotten about you. You know, you're dead, your brothers and sisters are dead, your parents, your kids or your nieces and nephews, even your grandkids, and all your friends are gone. Everyone who knew you or knew of you is gone or has forgotten. There has to be a time when there's one last person who heard about you or saw a picture of you in their grandparents' house, and they're suddenly dead. It's like you've been wiped from the Earth's memory. You don't even exist anymore.
I don't know. I think there's usually a bloodline. They usually just don't end. Somebody has a child and the generations continue. Someone's going to always know.
Yeah, but sometimes generations get cut. Bloodlines get cut. They do end. And then the last person who could have continued the family dies alone. And that's it. There's no one else to remember.
Yeah, usually that's more rare. More rare than just families continuing. I mean, even a guy who dies alone probably told his friends about his family, and then he tells his family, and then somehow the guy is not forgotten.
But it's possible to be completely forgotten, right?
Yeah, it's possible, but I wouldn't dwell on it.
Why shouldn't I dwell on it?
I don't think anybody should.
You said I shouldn't.
No, you didn't. You always twist my words around. Don't fight.
Jesus, calm down. I wasn't starting anything.
Yes, you were. I know you, Natalie. I know what you think.
You only think you know me. I mean, yeah, you know a lot about me, but you don't really know me.
I know enough to know what you're doing.
Okay, so you didn't say I shouldn't dwell on it, but that's what you were thinking. I know you too.
If you know anything about yourself, you know why you wouldn't dwell on this. You get into these moods and then you're no fun to be with. Everybody hates it.
Oh, so a downer that nobody likes.
I know, and you know that's not what I meant.
You don't like me? If I'm no fun, then why the fuck do you hang out with me?
God, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that when you write like this, it's just hard to deal with. Most of the times I love being around you. Everybody does.
Yeah, but I feel like this all the time, so obviously you hate me more than you're saying.
I don't hate you. How can I hate you? And you certainly don't act like this all the time.
But I feel like it. I feel like shit and I just can't escape it. And you know what? You're right. I'm not fun to be around. I wouldn't want to be around me.
You don't act like this all the time. Just when you were fine just a second ago when we were talking about how we first met. At least I thought you were. And the other day we were fine. We had a great time bowling.
Yeah. But it never lasts though. It's always back to this, feeling like shit and fighting with you.
No, you feel like shit. You're such a great girl. You're pretty and funny.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I don't even know why. You're just saying that to make me feel better.
That's how I feel. That's how I see you. I don't get why you don't see it too.
Because it's not true. I am really fucked up, and I'm stupid.
You're not stupid.
I don't even know why you hang out with me.
For all the reasons I just said. You're my best friend.
I gotta go.
Oh, come on, don't go. You don't have to leave.
Yes, I do. I can't be around anybody right now.
Come on, stay. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about something else.
I gotta go. We'll talk later.
Natalie! I love you.
to see me?
Yes. Have a seat, Lucifer.
Don't mind if I do.
So, how was your weekend?
Well, it's been a couple of days since my weekend ended, but all right.
Yeah, I know the weekend's kind of old now. I just haven't had a chance to talk to you. So, how you been?
Well, things have been going pretty well, actually, Mike. Had a great weekend. At least the parts I can remember, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Sounds like good times.
You bet your ass they were good times.
Okay.
And the rest of the week's been pretty steady, you know? Hanging around the house, you know? So how was your past 5 days, Michael?
Oh, they were nice, relaxing.
Now she cuts to the chase.
We're gonna have to let you go. Is there anything you want to say?
Fuck you! No, I'm sorry. No, fuck you! Wait, why the fuck am I being fired?
Well, there's that.
That's never been grounds for termination. It's not like I used the boss's name in vain.
I'm not saying we're firing you for it.
Stop saying that, please.
I'm not saying we're letting you go for swearing. I'm just saying it doesn't help.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't be of more service.
Well, we need you to clear your desk and be out of here by...
Oh! You still haven't told me why I'm being fired yet, Mike. But you can at least give me that.
I don't really know why you're being fired. All I know is that I have to tell you.
You don't know why you're firing me. How does that work, man? I mean, really, how can you do that without knowing?
If you really want to know, you have to take that up with the big man.
Of course I want to know. Wouldn't you?
I'm sorry, Lucifer. There's just nothing...
Hey, well, don't you answer my fucking questions when I ask them. I mean, it's really starting to piss me off.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying you're sorry. Just answer the question. Hey.
I'm sorry. What was the question?
The question, Mike, was, wouldn't you like to know the reason or reasons you were being fired?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, you should. You should want to know. It's a natural angel desire.
I guess you're right.
It always was. Which is another reason why I gotta wonder why I'm being fired. I mean, I was employee of the month. 4 times. I got the plaques, all 4 of them, hanging in my office.
And there's no doubt you didn't deserve each and every one of
I mean, I don't see you with any awards. There's nothing on your shelf. Did you ever win Employee of the Month, Michael? Because I don't think you did.
No, I have not received an Employee of the Month award during my tenure as Angel.
Hates an angel wonder is all. Seems a little suspicious to me why I'm being fired and you're still here. Just saying.
Don't question my integrity as an angel just because I didn't get some meaningless recognition.
4 meaningless recognitions.
That does not mean I'm not good at my job. Because I am good. I'm damn good at it. Which, at the current time, is more safe for you.
Oh, what? Good job? You do a damn good job? Well, I don't think doing damn good really helps.
Pack your things. And if you have any other questions, you take it up with him.
I will. I certainly will do that. I'd like to know why he feels that I should be fired, yet the angels that do such damn good work don't receive the recognition they so rightly deserve.
Yeah? Well, good luck with that, you slithering piece of work.
What was that?
What? I didn't say anything. I said good luck.
No. You said slithering. You said I was slithering.
I didn't call you slithering.
You said slithering. I want to know what you meant by that.
I didn't mean anything by it. It's just a way to describe something.
That's why I'm being fired, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you tell me what you thought I meant by slithering?
Look, whatever it is you think I did, it isn't true. So this is wrongful termination.
I told you, I don't know why you're being...
I mean, where does it say it's against the rules to converse with Adam and Eve? Eve.
What?
Oh, I gotcha. I got you good. Oh, I got you by your wings. This is so great.
What are you talking
why he sees that I should be fired. And then I'm going to ask him if he knows you've been keeping your eye on little old Eve while she's involved in more private and personal matters.
Why don't you take a seat, Lucifer? Do you think I told him about the incident with the apple?
Do you think I won't tell him about your many incidences with Eve?
I don't think you have any proof.
How would you know what or what not I do or don't have, proof or not?
That's not even a cogent sentence.
I don't need to be cogent. I just need to know that you were spying on Eve and you'll be clearing your desk devoid of plaques before I can finish telling you what you did.
You don't have any proof.
I don't need any proof. You didn't have any proof against one about me, did you?
For the last time, I'm not the one responsible for firing you!
You're still a messenger that—
Get out! Get out of my office!
Fine, but I'm going right upstairs to talk to the big man. It's gonna cost you your job. You're gonna be in the same boat as me. I'm moving towards the door. My hand's on the doorknob. I can feel it turning in my hand. All right, proof or not, here I go. Ah, fuck you, you smug son of a bitch.
Look, there's nothing you or I can do to get your job back. The decision's been made. But I do have a question for you, though.
By all means, ask away.
How would you know if I were watching Eve? Wouldn't that mean that you were watching her? In order to find out who or what I may have or may have not been watching?
Now it's being coaching.
You're still in first place.
Look, the point, Michael, is that I was only looking at Eve to see who you were looking at. Yes, I may have gotten a free show or two of my own.
You shouldn't talk about her like that.
Ah, don't even try and start that crap with me.
I don't think about her like that. It's not right. I shouldn't.
What, are you in love with her or something?
Like you would know anything about that.
What, love? You don't think I know anything about love?
No, I don't think you know anything about love.
I know all about love, pal, all right? As much as the next angel. Just don't care for it.
You've never been in love before.
I told you I don't care for it. I know what it causes. Pain, suffering, stupidity, weakness.
Yeah, but it can cause the opposite of all that.
In the long run, it always causes the negatives.
The positives outweigh it, though.
Look, I'm not going to get in this conversation with you, okay?
You've never been in love before.
Oh, look, I'm being fired. I gotta go clear out my desk.
You talked to Eve, right?
When would I have talked to Eve?
Hypothetically, you may have spoken to her, correct?
Hypothetically, I talked to Henry the giraffe.
And what do the two of you talk about, hypothetically?
Me and Henry?
You and Eve.
Oh, I don't know, the weather, Adam's inability to satisfy her needs. I can't remember.
She seems easily persuaded.
What do you mean by that?
She seems like she'd listen to you. Like if you had suggested something, she may be inclined to do it.
Talking about Eve, right?
Yes, Eve.
Yeah, I guess, yes. I'd say you're correct in saying that if I said something, she'd be inclined to do it.
Of course not in all regards.
Of course.
Okay. What I want to say is, what I'm going to ask you is, what I'm trying.
Oh my God! Stop stuttering and say what the hell you want to say.
I'm sorry, but this is rather difficult for me.
You told me I was being fired about a minute ago. I'm sure you can get this out.
The next time you see Eve,
Who said there's going to be a next time?
what I'm requesting is that you continue to talk to Eve.
You, my friend, are full of surprises.
I would like you to talk to her, and I would like you to put in a good word for her.
Jesus Christ, man! I thought I was sick.
Hey, you want to try to salvage your job? This is not the best way to go about it.
Alright, so if I can set you up with Eve, I get to keep my job, is that right? Answer me!
Do you really think that's the best way to talk to somebody who holds your job in their hands?
Hey, you're the one who's been stalking poor innocent Eve.
She'd be innocent if it weren't for you.
Please, let's not judge.
So yes, if you can get Eve to go out with me, I'll let you keep your job.
Whoa. There's a big difference between putting in a good word with Eve and convincing her to like you, let alone go out with you.
You said set up. I think you can do it.
It's not even just that it's you, okay? Getting a human to do anything isn't exactly the easiest thing to do.
I didn't say it was gonna be easy. I didn't think you thought it'd be easy.
All I'm saying is, I can't make any promises, okay?
But you can do your best, right?
You know, I'm not really sure your terms warrant my best efforts.
I don't really think your efforts warrant my terms.
What else do we have to offer except our efforts?
Guarantees.
There are no guarantees when it comes to human nature and love. You know that.
I'm not asking for your guarantee.
But I'm asking for yours.
Yes. If you can get Eve to talk to me, I'll let you keep your job.
No. You know what? I'm done. I'm done jumping through hoops. I'm sick and tired of taking orders and doing these sick little favors for everyone. All I get are some lousy plaques and a little slap on the ass. Good show, Lucifer. Keep up the good work. You know, he gives us wings, but what do we use them for? We can't fly, metaphorically speaking. I mean, there's no freedom around this place. No freedom of thought, or speech, or initiative, or anything. You do what you're told, and you don't ask questions. It's all in the name of the Almighty. Let me ask you something. What the fuck makes him so almighty, huh? I mean, why aren't you? Or me, or any of us, for that matter. Because frankly, I think you have the potential. You come off as all nice and what's good for the company is good for me, but just like the rest of us, you've got power and you know how to use it. I know I've got power. I'm going to show you the full extent of how I can use it. I quit.
James.
All right, Carol, I'll do it. But he's not.
He's not home yet. He's never home yet. Why doesn't he have a cell phone? I thought everybody had a cell phone.
Do you have a cell phone?
Well, I don't want everybody to reach me all the damn time. Carol, what do you think about this? Carol, how do you feel about that? Just leave me be. The whole damn world is so needy. I just want to be alone. I just need to be alone sometimes. You know, there's always all these people around.
They just want to show they care. They want to remind themselves they're not alone.
Who does?
People. All people.
Oh, you're a damn perpetual optimist. They don't care. They give you $1 to feed their own withered souls, not your bloated gut. Yeah. You know, they lead lives of vice, and they give you $1, and they think they got it in good with God. Yeah, I know. God sees into their souls. He knows what they really want. No, he's a jealous God. Yes, he is. He doesn't want to see them with anybody else. He doesn't want to give them what they really want. They hate kneeling in the pews at church. It hurt my kneecaps.
I think you're confusing God with man.
What? Call James. Those are bad for you.
I passed the time.
What time can we call?
6.
Well, how are we gonna know?
Know what?
When it's 6.
The flow of traffic, the light in the sky, the look you give me when you're hungry, the alignment of Bill's blankets when he wakes up from his nap on 13, the way the trees bend to the wind of the evening, a clock.
All right. Just please don't forget, okay?
Promise I won't. What should we do to pass the time today?
Coney Island.
Now that is a brilliant idea. What should we do when we get there?
Oh, well, I'm gonna fall asleep on the 8-evening-long train ride to the water.
It's not that bad.
Oh, perpetual.
Optimist.
Yes.
I know.
Well, then we'll go to Nathan's. That's your favorite, right? I think you told me that once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, then we'll go swimming.
In November.
Yes. We'll tiptoe past the hypodermic needles and the troubled signs of our times till we get to the good sand, right by the water. You're gonna want to swim longer than me, so build a sandcastle, or, just while I'm waiting for you. Maybe I'll sunbathe while I'm waiting for you. Tint my Irish skin with a healthy glow. I won't mind the tangles in my hair and the sand in my fingers. My wrinkles will be gone, my fingers will be straight, and my mind will be clear.
And then?
And then we die.
Right there. At Coney Island. What a show! Old broad and her gentleman caller dead after a late November swim.
No, but someday.
We all die someday, love.
Some of us sooner than others.
So what happens between Coney Island and the grave?
Well, a lot of pain, a few big, pure breaths of happiness, but mostly pain. I wonder if it was all worth it.
Is that the knock of the soul?
Huh?
Doesn't matter. Continue.
Well, then we want to go home, so we'll go to our beautiful house in Brooklyn, and it's 10 a.m.
In Brooklyn?
No, now, here.
You're quite abrupt in your transitions today.
Coffee. Please.
I suppose that would help. The wandering world is waiting with bated breath for us to join them. Coffee is the lifeblood of a successful day. Nothing like a little jump start to the synapses.
Don't trip.
Now, I don't mean to bother you on this beautiful November morning, but could you spare a little pre-holiday change for an old man and his wife? We're just trying to get a little coffee to make it through the day. Warm the soul, you know? Thank you. You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you.
Shit. Stop. God damn it. Can I tell you something? I'm still listening to the sound of my dreams. You know? Like, even here, in this state, the bottom of the human condition, they still pull at me. They still bring me something. Way to carry on. Yesterday's dreams. What was yesterday? I don't know. Wednesday? for you, New York. You used to be so beautiful. I can't see you anymore. All I see is dirt, just dirty, just sad people, tired people, people who can't hardly breathe. The sound of my own voice brings me comfort. Is that strange? It's nice. Maybe that's why Bobby stays around. Don't leave.
Got enough for 2 coffees. Must be my charm.
Ever.
What?
Don't leave ever.
Where am I going to go?
Anywhere.
I mean, I suppose I could get on a train. Barcelona.
You're gonna take a train to Barcelona?
I could swim. The world is my perception, you know. If I believe I can walk on water, I can take a nice leisurely walk across the Atlantic. And, hola, ¿cómo estás? It's strange how humans speak so many different languages. I think we decide on one. That would cause some distress, I suppose. Some might say pick the most beautiful, others may say the most practical. Beautiful. Let's go with beautiful. Should find a lever to our congressman. What's this? Hey, drink your coffee.
Abrupt transitions. Oh, God, what could you put in this?
Allow me to inform you, dear. God did not get you the coffee, but I did. Though I see how you might use one for the other. Once upon a time, you told me you enjoyed your coffee with 3 sugars and a cream. But when you got diabetes, I dropped it to 2.
I got diabetes.
Yes. It allows me to be the more sympathetic character, play the hero. Maybe you'll lose your foot. I'll get to carry you around the park.
Yes. I see. We humans do need to build ourselves up. Usually at the desecration of others.
Desecration. It's a little histrionic, isn't it?
God, I dislike a pedant. Right, drink it.
How did we get here?
What, like, here is in take the L to the F train, or is in here? Like, wrong life decisions, bad choices, or maybe just bad luck and negativity. Or maybe just easily irritated and longing for the days when we made each other happy instead of intruding on the silence of our souls. I'm sorry, I was mean. Just need to be alone sometimes.
What were those days like? When we made each other happy? Did we make those?
I'm sure we made some.
Okay, let's make a new one. Alright, I'll start. I remember when you used to come home early and James was little.
Is it time?
Not time yet. Anyway, you would come home early, the day's excitement on your face. You loved your job then.
It did?
Enthusiastic. You were so happy. Your happiness fed my soul and I was happy too. James could hear when you came to the door. He'd run to the window when he heard your car. You had a blue Honda.
Oh, boring. Change that.
Sorry, dear. Memories are malleable. Stories are the same. Don't force it. Anyway, for you, dear, a blue Camaro. You've done really well that year, so you treated yourself to a practical blue Camaro. Not too showy. Anyway, James would run to the window when he heard you at the door. And then we would all watch the rain out the back window. It was always raining. I love the rain. Always warm rain.
I like that one. It's peaceful. How much longer do you think you can keep doing this?
Aha! Tables have turned. Specifics, dear. Do what? Sleep on this bench? I suppose for as long as it exists here in this world. Be with you, as long as you beyond that. As long as you don't abuse me. More even that I can take. My father did. I think. Can't remember. Just anything. The rest is foggy.
No, I mean life. I mean, trying to survive in a world that is daily trying to crush what little sense of human dignity we have left. I mean, how long do you think you can keep doing that?
Well, I wake up in the morning and thank the November air for cooling my cheeks, for flowing through my lungs, and my legs for carrying me around the park. You wake up and think, oh, this again?
It's monotonous.
I suppose it is, but it's a beautiful monotony. Where's the monotony of knowing that at any moment your next breath could be your last? Everything you know and love in this world could be gone in a second, less than a second. That root is beautiful when you realize how fragile it is. That paper bag that some self-absorbed kid left on the ground, a gorgeous feat of mankind that you may never see again. Perception is a mirror. You see something sad and ugly on the outside, you'll probably find it on the inside.
You call me sad and ugly?
Maybe a little on the inside. But only because you let it grow. I don't know why. It's different for me. I don't have that great sadness. It wasn't that way.
My mother was Irish, 100%. She was all set to marry a prince, you know.
They have princes in Ireland.
Well, how should I know? He was some rich guy. She was 16. Her mother was forcing her. So she shaved her head, sold her hair, and bought a ticket on the next ship to the U.S. She didn't even tell anybody where she was going. She left everything behind. I could have been the daughter of a prince. Oh, it's same like that, me and her, leaving things behind. Sometimes I can still feel her blood flowing through my veins. Anyway, sad songs, sad Irish songs. She would sing them like the sadness enveloped her soul. I mean, how could I have ever been anything but? My soul was always heavy. You shouldn't sing songs like that to young people. It puts an early right in their soul. It's the Irish way, I guess. You know, maybe I should move to Ireland. My hair is still strong.
Let's take a walk around the park. Get some scenery, appreciate the view. Come on, they're building that new building over on 12. We can make bets on what it becomes.
Yeah, let's go. Maybe it'll shake up my mind. Maybe I'll see some light. You know, you're good. You're very kind. You know that, right?
Now I know you're having a rough day. Come with me, my sad Irish lass.
Convinces us to devour each other. It's like its very own self-destruct button. No, I can't do this now. It's almost time. I can't wait to talk to James. It's been so long. I hope he remembers me. What did Bobby say? Memories are malleable. I hope he has good ones in me. I hope he can see me smiling. I hope he can reach that. I wonder if he's seen the ocean. Such an important moment in a person's life, recognizing your insignificance in the face of a powerful force of nature. The peaceful sway of the waves that could swallow you into silence if you let them. Like the mother in that O'Neill play. No, I'm sure he's seen the ocean. I wonder where he lives. I can't remember. I gotta ask Bobby.
Where have you been? I've been looking all over the city for you. I didn't have money for the train. I walked all the way to 42nd and back. I pushed through crowds of tourists. I stepped on their children as they gazed up at our tall buildings. Couldn't find you. You know what costs $7 for water in Midtown? What happened to the world? Everyone is so desperate. Everyone searching for anything that could mean something. Couldn't find you. Where were you?
I was with Alice. We went to Coney Island. Yeah, there was this drunk guy with his shirt off dancing, and he threw up in a trash can. I just felt sad for them both. You know, I didn't think you wanted to go. You were reading the paper. It was unpleasant, the loss of human dignity.
Who was Alice? Did you really?
A friend. I think so. Maybe.
Do you know her well? Did she take care of you?
Yeah. Pass the time. She's nice. Like you. I should introduce you sometime. Did you read anything good in the paper? It's almost time to call James.
I know. Murder, suicide, corruption, missing Caucasian girl, pollution, nuclear disaster, natural disaster, human disaster. There's a story about a boy with cancer. People donated a lot of money. They think he might be cured.
That's uplifting.
I'm glad you're okay. I worry about you. But we have to stick together. Sometimes it gets claustrophobic. Just read the paper to see all the dangers out there. Maybe we're all just entertainment, you know? God's thrown us. Yes.
Really?
God's thrown us together in a world that is impossible to survive. They keep adding difficulties and disasters, trying to catch us off guard, trying to keep us tense and desperate. We think we're after some glory, something real, love, happiness, a warm bed. Maybe it's all just a game. Sorry, I'm not playing very well at the moment.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry. I upset you. Don't worry. It's all gonna be all right.
How do you know?
I don't really, but it's almost time to call James. I mean, what could be happier than that?
What were you asking?
What's his favorite book? Just prefer a warm or a cool breeze. What's his favorite coffee? Is he a Marxist or a capitalist? Well, if he cares about life, does he know why we're here? Does he care about me? Does he care about you? Where he's been?
Do we have enough minutes to call?
Always. Who else am I calling? I think it's almost 6.
All right.
Well, what are you gonna ask?
I'll probably just say hello. I'll let you do most of the talking.
That's sweet of you.
I suppose it is.
So, how Irish do you think he is?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you had to guess.
Carol, I don't know.
Well, just guess, please.
50%?
50%? Well, that's a weak estimate. I mean, he's got to be more than that. Call, dial, now.
I'm sorry, dear. He's not home.
You're not home?
answering machine? Yeah, I got the answering machine. Who was for? He's a popular guy.
Oh, right. Yeah, you know, he's so busy, so important. Oh, don't look so sad. We could call again tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we can call tomorrow. You know, I didn't really have all the right questions. I could think of better ones tonight. I don't think I was ready to call them anyway.
All right, we'll call tomorrow.
Okay. It's gonna be cold tonight.
Come here. I'll warm you. The Dutchman's not the kind of man to keep his thumb jammed in the dam that holds his dreams. That's a secret only Margaret knows. Amsterdam is golden. Morning Margaret brings him breakfast. She believes. He thinks the tulips bloom beneath the snow. He's mad as he can be, but Margaret only sees that sometimes she sees her unborn children in his eyes. Let us go to the banks of the ocean, where the walls rise above the Zuyder Sea. Long ago, I used to be a young man, and dear Margaret remembers that for me.
We are in a living room on a cold afternoon about an hour from Bangor, Maine, or any other form of civilized life. This used to be William and Elizabeth Bowman's summer vacation home, but is now their full-time residence, which they share with 3 dogs, 4 cats, and assorted barnyard animals. It should be noted that William, like most of us, has a voice inside his head. And with the isolation of Maine and the tedium of retirement, the voice has become, well, quite pronounced. So pronounced, in fact, that we will be able to hear it. Oh yes, it should also be noted that for some reasons unknown, the inner voice speaks with an unusual accent. Let's listen.
I hope they get here okay.
I'm sure everything is fine. I'm just going to read the paper until they get here.
We should have met them at the airport. I mean, they are family.
Your family, you mean? I want to give my fingers cussed at that snotty sister of yours or a rich wannabe of a husband. Oh, look, it's Ziggy.
Pilot of the private plane said everything was fine. The 2 of them left in a rental car. They should be here any minute.
I don't understand why Sissy didn't call to let us know that she got in safe.
Well, because she's a self-centered.
5-letter word for itch.
That doesn't give a rat's ass about anyone but herself.
Oh, probably just slipped her mind.
Oh no, it's starting to snow.
No? In December? In Maine? Now, what are the odds?
Oh, it's just a little.
Yeah, but they don't know how to drive in this weather. They're from Florida.
Which means they don't know how to drive anywhere.
No, dear, I would have been okay with driving down to Denver.
I just love sitting on the beach and watching the pretty ladies with their big, bouncy volleyball games.
No, it's better here. You can't spend December in Florida. The holidays are supposed to look like, well, like a Norman Rockwell painting with pine trees and snow. Not sunscreen and Disney. Besides, they're having work done on the estate.
You mean compound? They hire more Cubans there than Castro.
Well, we could have met them somewhere in the middle then.
Or not at all. I really like not at all.
No, it's better here. Besides, this way we can show off our estate.
A couple of acres with a barn and some chickens.
And the goats and Black Beauty. You can't forget about Black Beauty.
Oh, don't remind me of that manure factory. My back hurts just thinking about it.
I do so enjoy having a horse again.
She is a nice horse, and a lot friendlier than other goats.
Oh, do I hear them? Oh, there they are. They're here.
I'll get the booze.
I'll probably want some brandy to warm them up.
Oh, no, the eggnog. It's my mother's recipe.
That works for me. 3 kinds of egg, very little rum. We just need to keep it away from an open flame.
Sissy! Brandon!
Here we are.
How are you? Oh, come on. Let me take your coat.
Thanks.
Thank you. Come in. Ooh, come in and warm up. William. Lovely to see you.
Come here, old man. How's it going?
Have a seat. William, we pour us all some eggnog.
Oh, none for me. Full of calories. I'm on a special diet. Girl's gotta watch her figure in Florida. Can't cover up like you folks. What Brandon leaving me for a sportier bottle?
A Model T is more sportier.
Perhaps a nice hot cup of tea then.
Oh, heavens no. Vodka, straight up. Just nothing domestic.
And for you, Brandon?
Oh, I've got it covered, old man. They didn't have any quality liquor at the airport, but I was able to locate a bottle of 12-year-old single malt at a liquor store nearby. I'm sure I paid too much, but it's not like I had a choice.
And always remember to only fill your overinflated, self-centered Republican self with genuine, overpriced booze. Because if it doesn't cost more than a car, then it just isn't worth drinking. Now in the new. Tears of the poor flavor.
Straight up or on the rocks?
Straight, 4 fingers. I am amongst friends.
Oh my God, is Satan in the room?
An eggnog for you, dear?
Oh, yes, please. And don't forget my cinnamon stick.
And please take your staff. Oh yeah, that's some good booze.
Nothing for you.
Maybe later. I don't want to ruin my appetite.
So how's retirement treating you, old man?
Can't complain?
I can. I'm freezing my ass off here. What in the name of crackers is at -12 in the middle of the day?
You know, there's a lot of good hunting around here. My friends at the club come up here every year for moose and bear.
Really? That surprises me.
Yeah, how could he have friends?
You have to have a special license to hunt here. They only allow a few kills per year, and they hold a lottery to see who gets those.
And every year my friends pay the right people off. Money, the thing that makes all things truly possible.
Well, I don't hunt. Keep a rifle, though, just in case.
In case of what?
Relatives.
There are foxes and wolves that try to get at the chickens, but the dogs have done a good job so far keeping everyone safe.
Oh, keep them away from me. I've never trusted dogs.
But yet his mother was a jackal.
We have exotic birds.
Yes, they are so very majestic. I've even taught Santos to talk.
You should hear them. They sound alike.
Oh, listen. A chorus full of a-holes.
We love them so.
Which is why we caged them for eternity.
How about another, old man?
Dinner is almost ready.
Oh, no, none for me. I ate on a plane.
Oh, none for me either. My diet is very strict.
Oh, I'll turn off the oven.
You know, old man, I think I'll take my bottle and head up to the room. I've got some business emails to look over. You do have Wi-Fi.
I'll go with you, dear. These trips do simply exhaust me.
First room on the right at the top of the stairs. And the Wi-Fi password is snow day in hell. 1,
Do tell Elizabeth good night for us. About his business, and they'll be gone by sunset.
Oh, there is a God.
You know, if you want to see them more often, we could always move down to Florida.
And give all of this up? The chickens, the goats, my beautiful horse?
Pack everything up and get a farm down south.
It took us forever to get this place running right. Do you really want to go through all that again? Would you really do that just for me?
Of course I would.
Well, to be completely honest with you, the reason I wanted to live here is because it's so far away from them. I can't stand them.
I don't think I've ever loved you more than
No, it's not her fault, really. Sissy was always the pretty one. Well, at least that's what Mom told us. Because Mom wanted her to be a famous actress or singer. So, after years and years of private lessons in schools, it turns out she has about as much talent as our mother, which is none. But she learned how to do one thing. How to get a rich husband. You know, Dad was never there, so Mom drank. Nobody wanted to put up with a punchy little girl like me who didn't seem to have any talents or interests. So my dad, my father bought me a horse. It may have been out of guilt, but at the time it felt like I practically spent my whole life in the barn after that. Gumdrop was the best family I knew. The only one who listened to me without guilt or judgment. Well, until I met you, you always listened to me the way Gumdrop did. That's why this all means so much to me. Oh, sorry. So, what do you think we should do with all that food in the kitchen?
We'll have it tomorrow to celebrate. After they leave.
You know, my inner voice is telling me that's a great idea. You know, I know you told me that sometimes you have a voice in your head, but I never told you about mine.
You have an inner voice too.
Yeah.
What does yours sound like?
Mine has an accent.
Mine too.
Accent? It's you what's got the bleeding accent?
Mine has a French accent.
Well, at least she is European.
Here's to us.
To us and the family we have made together.
Nicely put. Vive la révolution!
Excuse me. Do you have the time?
One smart fellow smelled farts. One smart fellow felt smart. Oh, I'm not even sure if you're the man. Look, if you're not the guy, I'm just crazy. And it's 12:31.
There's more than one way to cage Wesley Webbit.
Oh, then you are the man. My name.
No names.
Oh, what do you want me to call you then?
You call me nothing. If all goes well, this will be the only time we meet.
Oh, but I didn't bring all the money with me today.
That's okay. Take half now, half after the job's done.
Well, that seems fair.
Not now. What? Are there coins in here? God, there's pennies in here. You can't pay for a hit with pennies.
Why not? It's legal tender. You have to take it. It's the law.
I'm not a firm believer in the law, as you may have noticed by my job choice. And a coupon? There's no coupons for this. This is for a free waffle cone at the frozen yogurt buffet.
Yogurt is very good for a person. It helps keep you regular.
I'm not accepting a coupon.
Oh, why not? It's my gift to you.
I haven't even accepted the job yet.
Oh.
So, who is it you want me to take care of?
Well, me.
You? No way. No, I got rules. I kill no women, no kids, and especially not old ladies.
I'm not that old.
Lady, you're old enough to be my grandmother. If I had one. I'm sorry, this whole thing's got me turned around. Why would you want me to... And how do you know Carlos?
Never mind that. Are you going to take my money or not?
What? Besides, why do you want to end it all anyway? You sick of something?
Not now, but I am dying.
Sorry to hear that. How long do you have?
How do I know? I'm not psychic.
So, you're not sick now?
Technically, I'm dying. Well, aren't we all?
I should go.
Oh, please wait. I really want to hire you.
Yeah, but you're alive and healthy.
But not happy.
I'm sure it'll get better.
I don't see how it could. I have nothing to look forward to but sickness and death. I've thought it over a lot, and at least this way I have some control over it.
Yeah, but what I do, kind of permanent. There's no going back.
Well, it's better than wasting away in some god-awful hospital bed with no one noticing.
I'm sure you have someone.
I did. But since Mr.
I said no
Tobermory
names.
Mr. Tobermory was my cat. He was named for the cat in the Saki story.
so this set, is it like one of those Japanese anime things that kids are all into?
I've been so depressed since he passed.
What do you mean? It's just a cat.
He was not just a cat. He was my furry little man. He used to follow me from room to room, even after his eyes clouded over. He was a gift from my husband for our 40th wedding anniversary. And he was Siamese, so he was very vocal, like the cat in the story. Anyway, he was with us for our 50th, and he stayed in the bed with my husband till the morning. Ben took his last breath when he lost his battle with, well, life. Mr. Tobermory sat on my lap many, many nights, and I soaked his fur with tears for my dear husband. That cat sat with me when no one else would. He even found a way to make me laugh again and gave me a reason to get up in the morning. Ben and I never had any children, and even though that cat lived 22 years, it wasn't long enough. I cried more for that cat than I cried for anyone or anything else. And now, I have no one. No, sir, Mr. Tobermory was not just a cat.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. I never had a pet.
Not even a goldfish?
No. The Department of Youth and Family Services don't really promote that sort of thing. Especially with temporary housing. I got moved around. A lot.
Oh, so you're an orphan.
No, I had a mom, but they took me away from her after a drug conviction, and then she OD'd. But on the bright side, it helps with my work, you know, the no family ties thing.
Oh, but it must get lonely.
I got hobbies.
Oh, really? What?
You just think it's silly.
Oh, no, please, tell me.
Model trains. All right? I got them running all through the house. Some guys do booze, drugs, whore. Not me. I got my trains. Jimmy, just a little headache, you know?
Oh, that sounds nice, but there's something to be said for having a living being that depends on you.
I don't know about that. I can't even keep a houseplant alive. It's like I truly am the angel of death.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
Maybe. But I'm no angel.
Oh, I'm sure you're not that bad a person.
It's true. I only knock off guys who deserve it. Like I said before, no women, no kids.
Have you ever thought of doing something else?
Like what? On the numbers?
No, something legit.
I haven't made an honest dollar in my life. I started shoplifting when I was a kid just to get by. And then after I got put in the system, I bounced from house to house. I met with some pretty bad people. I started stealing cars by the time I was 15. It's pretty good, too.
So, how do you go from cars to, well, this?
Well, by the time I was an adult, stealing cars got boring. So, I started playing ponies. Wasn't very good, though. So, I started losing money faster than I could steal cars.
So, they made you an offer you couldn't refuse.
Exactly.
So, what about the gambling?
I go to meetings.
Do they help?
What you put in?
My pets.
You know, you should try a group.
I may go to the Wawa every Saturday for a scratch-off ticket, but I can assure you I do not have a gambling problem.
I meant, for the loss of your husband and Mr. Tobamore.
Maybe I will. But only if you promise me that you'll be open to new things.
Okay, I will. So long as you don't have me.
Not today. Would it be possible for us to meet again?
I don't know why I'm saying this, but yeah, I'd like that.
I'll get in touch with you through Carlos then.
All right. Just don't go do anything drastic.
Until we meet again.
I don't hear from you from over a month, and now you're 20 minutes late. I was getting worried.
I'm sorry. I had something to take care of at the bank.
We're not going to go through this again, are we?
Not at all. I joined a support group. 2, actually. One for widows and one for pet loss. People one meets in a church just a few streets over from my house. And the one for pet loss, that's run by the 24-hour emergency animal hospital. Oh, they've really helped me a lot. The coffee is terrible.
Yeah, that's the only flavor of coffee they have. And donuts, always stale.
I'll bet the pastries are fresh at the O'Raiders meeting.
Yeah. I'm glad to see that you're doing better. So what's up?
A person can't just want to talk.
No, that's fine. As a matter of fact, I got you a little something. I hope you don't mind. It's a cat. I know you might not be ready for one just yet, but I was driving past the shelter and he's so cute.
He's adorable. Does he have a name?
People at the shelter would call him Spot, but I started calling him Lionel, like the train.
So, you've been keeping him at your house?
Well, yeah, I had to get him out of the shelter. It was his last day.
Does he like playing with the trains?
They scared him at first, but after a while he sat down, acted like he owned the whole line. Wait, I took pictures.
It looks like you've been bitten by the cat bug.
Yeah. I don't know about all that. The cat's for you. I know you take good care of him. I'm missing him at night though. Next to sleep, right up next to you.
Thank you very much. And I have something for you.
I'm not taking your money.
Just open it.
It's a coupon.
Technically, it's a get out of the mob card. My husband did some work for Carlos's boss. I guess he's the big boss or something, and I don't know, something about overseas accounts and, well, he owed us a favor.
So, what am I supposed to do now? Get a job flipping burgers?
You could if you wanted. Or you could help me run the train and hobby shop. I just closed the deal with the bank today.
The one on West Main Street.
That's right.
I love that place. But why?
Well, it's important to have a plan and a goal. I figured running a business would get me out of the house and meet people. I saw the shop for sale, and I thought of you. Are you interested?
Hell yeah! We even have a mascot. You don't even know my name. Allow me to introduce myself. Franco Martin.
And let me introduce myself. My name is Gertrude Geldman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Tonight's case study is of the passive-aggressive male Homo sapien and his classic escape strategy, the pull away. For those of you that are not familiar with what the pull away is, although I'm quite certain almost every woman in the house has encountered it at some point, it's when a male in a relationship begins to isolate himself in an attempt to terminate it. This is usually the choice of a conflicted individual. He doesn't want to offend, doesn't want to damage, but, also wants out of a commitment. Surprisingly, this male chooses conflict to isolate himself. Unnecessary arguments and sudden different opinions. Or an emphasis on, well, let's just watch and see how this plays out.
Morning, sweetie. Did the TV bother you last night? The shows kept changing all night. So did my dreams. Then this kiddie show came on, and I was having this dream that my boss wanted me to round up all the Teletubbies in the office. Oh, woke me right up. Terrible things, Teletubbies.
Oh, this tastes like shit.
Really? Well, I made it the way you like.
You mean you stuck a Keurig cup in there and hit brew?
I'll just make you another one,
Have
Grumbles.
you cleaned that thing?
You know I do.
Why do you even use the Keurig? It's so expensive. Why don't you use a coffee pot like everyone else?
Because we're not.
Not what?
Like everyone else.
You gotta get rid of some of this crap, Carol. I was just trying to get a plate this morning and I kept bumping all the caffeine machines.
Caffeine machines.
Yes, the mini Keurig and the regular Keurig and the espresso maker and percolator and the foam machine and the grinder and the coffee pot.
That we never use like everyone else does. Got it. Listen, it's not that big of a deal. Just get rid of a few things. It's not like they cost us much.
Here we go, the yard sales, the garage sales.
Here we go. I'm just saying, they didn't cost a lot of money. I got them used.
Like, that's not disgusting? A used coffee pot? Someone else's grind?
You're being silly.
You know what's even worse? All of this crap. What do you do on your way to work?
I'll just get rid of some things. It's not a big deal.
What do you do?
I'll get you some cream.
Carol!
I go to Starbucks.
You go to Starbucks.
I go to Starbucks. I go to Starbucks like everyone else does. Does that make it better?
No, that makes it fat. That makes it worse.
You just said.
That makes it worse.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Nothing. I just think that someone must have gotten bad sleep last night or rolled over me and out of the wrong side of the bed.
Well, at least I wasn't kicking and tossing all night. Just sit up and watch the damn movie if it's that interesting.
It was Teletubbies. You weren't listening.
Did you ever stop and think maybe it's the damn caffeine keeping you up and not the TV or the insomnia?
I do have insomnia. The doctor said.
Insomnia is for people who have shit to worry about or feel like the weight of the world is on their shoulders or something.
Who says I don't?
I'm just saying.
Just saying what? That I am lying about a very serious medical condition that affects every aspect of my daily life.
Not at all.
Stop that.
Look, I was being stupid. Don't worry, I didn't sleep well last night.
Tell me about it.
Don't worry about the coffee.
I'm not worried about the coffee. Stop that. You can't just get all cranky and pick fights and then change your mind and expect me not to get a little upset. I'm not a damn light switch you can just flip on and off.
All right, sweetie. Look, sit down. I'll make us both a better cup of coffee.
Forget it. We'll just go to Starbucks.
Okay, baby. Here, let's have some breakfast, huh, baby?
You think I have too much stuff?
Excuse me?
Look at this. This is twigs and stones for breakfast.
It's healthy.
So is the quinoa, and the brown rice pasta, and the brown eggs versus the white.
Well, sure, but you like that stuff.
No, I don't. Quinoa is just warped polenta. Brown
farting.
What?
If I do fart, it doesn't smell like anything. Because I'm not eating bacon with my Starbucks.
Oh! What did you just say?
Bacon is...
No! Before that.
It's not my fault.
About the guilty conscience? What is it you think I'm feeling guilty for?
Baby, I don't know. Let's not fight.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. Anything. Whatever it is that keeps you up at night.
I don't feel guilty of anything. Do you?
No.
I don't feel guilty, especially when it comes to my coffee. I deserve my coffee because I work my ass off. It's my one little luxury.
So that's what this is about. Me not working, is that it?
God, no.
I knew you weren't okay with it.
Well, I wasn't jumping for joy if that's what you mean.
I knew it. You said you were okay with me taking time to discover what I wanted for my career. But no, you lied, didn't you?
You are being silly. You know I don't lie to you.
I thought I did.
You are being silly. Just think that when you work hard, it's nice to have little breaks and things, and coffee is my one little luxury. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
So because you work, you can have luxuries. But I can't have my health food because luxuries are only for those who die young and fat? Is that it?
Isn't it?
I bet it is! What are you doing?
Making breakfast.
I made us breakfast!
I have a long day ahead of me. I need a real breakfast.
Oh, I see. And I don't have a long day ahead of me. On and on with the jabbing and the insults. What's that smell? What do you... Carol! Stop! We had an agreement!
If I want bacon, I will have bacon.
That's disgusting!
Do you not like the smell of bacon? What is wrong with you?
With me?
This is my apartment, and if I want to have bacon, I will have bacon. Thank you very much.
I see. I see. So this is your apartment. You have a job, lay awake at night, and you have a job, and you have your little luxuries.
I didn't say that.
You did, actually. Well, I guess I see where that puts me in the priorities.
You're always my priority. I made you coffee.
Yes, the highest honor.
I did. You didn't like it.
I made you breakfast. You didn't like that.
This bacon doesn't taste so good.
We have different interests, Carol.
Is this?
Different paths, I guess. But I love you. We can work through this. We can make this work.
Is this turkey bacon?
Well, sure, babe. I wasn't gonna let the real stuff in here. Honestly, can you even tell the difference? Took you this long to notice it. I know, it's like I keep telling you, it's the small, healthy choices that make the biggest difference.
No, I mean about the different paths.
Oh?
Yeah. It's the small choices that make the biggest difference in the long run, I guess.
Sweetie, what are you saying?
There you have it. Call it an evolutionary trait for the less honest of the species. But it still has an arguably high success rate, which one would think makes the pull away a rather predictable strategy, but still has a prominent place in breakup scenarios. Perhaps that is because we humans have an equally effective habit of ignoring the obvious. So, how'd it go? Wonderfully. I'm sorry. Oh, don't be. Yeah, come. So, want to get some coffee?
Oh God, no. I haven't had a cup in months. You didn't even notice.
What do you do? What are you doing?
John?
Oh, hey, Tom.
What are you doing?
Watching.
Watching what? What are they doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not one damn thing.
They must be doing something.
Why do you say that?
Because you're watching them. You wouldn't watch nothing.
Do you see them doing anything? didn't think so. Just sit there. What are they doing? Waiting? Waiting for what? No. Something to happen. Anything? And you're waiting too? Yes. Yes, I am.
How long have you been waiting?
Oh, since forever, it seems.
I'm waiting too. What are they doing?
I told you, nothing.
Nothing at all.
Not completely nothing. I mean, that'd be virtually impossible. I mean, they cough, clear their throats, shift in their seat from side to side. They've been known to smile occasionally.
That's something.
That's nothing important. See that guy right there? Keep a close eye on him, right? He's been known to nod off.
Nod off? Wow. Must be unbearable, huh?
One or two might leave. Leave. It's known to happen.
Well, maybe you got it wrong. So, what do we do?
Nothing.
So, it's okay for us to do nothing.
It's almost expected that we'll do nothing.
Okay, that just doesn't seem fair, does it? No. Just saying.
All we have to do is show up when it counts.
When's that?
Oh, we'll know. Trust me. More importantly, so will they.
They will.
You betcha.
We can just move right there. What's that mean?
That means she's not dead. Don't get distracted by stray movements, okay? They don't mean anything. Stay focused.
Okay.
Eyes on the prize.
All right. Maybe it's just not that simple.
What?
You know what they do?
Not simple. Anyone can do it. That's supposed to be the point.
All right. Have you ever done it?
Step aside. Hi. How you doing?
Good.
John Dawson of the Pennsylvania Dawson. Enjoying the show? What'd you think of that last exchange up there?
That's good.
Was that so hard?
What are you doing?
Talking.
Talking. That's all they have to do.
It would help.
Talking. During the proceedings.
Well, maybe not during, but some before, and then some listening. Certainly more after.
Okay, well, how do you know they're not just listening now?
Wait, whose side are you on anyway?
Yours. Mine. Ours. Oh, come on, man. What are we supposed to do after listening and talking?
What happens next may scare us, even alarm us. Whatever it is, it should never be anything short of decisive, okay? This is the only thing that matters in this entire process.
What?
Action!
Sorry.
What the hell was that?
I'm sorry. I thought they were going to bum rushes or something like that.
Them? Are you even listening? They don't do anything!
They're here, aren't they? They must do something.
You know they paid for this opportunity?
They paid. Sure.
Quite sure.
How much?
What are you doing?
That fella just moved right back there. The guy behind the guy with the face like a frying pan.
That was just like a reflex, okay? Like a muscle spasm or an itchy ear, okay? It doesn't mean anything.
Maybe this is one of those theater of the absurd shows.
No, they're all European. They're the absurd playwrights.
I meant metaphorically.
Sure you do.
I don't need to get touchy with me.
Okay, okay.
But I'm just saying, maybe you got it all backwards.
I do.
Yeah. What? Alright. What if they're really not supposed to do anything? And nothing is supposed to happen? That their entire existence has no meaning. And that they're just mindless puppets controlled by outside forces. Maybe we could be puppet masters? We aren't the droids you're looking for. Okay.
Are you even watching? They don't do anything. They don't respond to us whatsoever. I mean, it's useless.
You still sit here?
So you're saying this is somehow my fault?
It's the myth of Sisyphus.
Huh?
Huh?
The guy who kept pushing the boulder up the mountain?
Yeah, just to see it roll back down again.
Wait, which am I? The guy or the boulder? Or the mountain? See, I never understood that crap.
You keep looking for a different outcome, but you don't change any of the variables in the equation.
Equation? Whoa, we're talking math now? Stick to one subject, will you please?
Boys? If you want something to happen, you're gonna have to change your approach. Now what can you do to force them to act?
Riot. Rebellion. Revolution!
No. Think Sisyphus.
Oh, I hate Sisyphus. What's more, I'm starting not to think too highly of you.
Okay. It's like Camus said, right?
Camus.
You have to imagine that Sisyphus is happy.
Alright, so, using your analogy. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Alright. If I want these closed-minded, misguided, sad sheep to do something, I simply have to imagine that they are doing something? Is that right?
Exactly.
That's insane!
For insults?
And you're an idiot!
Or an name calling. We'll just have to agree to disagree then.
You're right. You're right. We shouldn't be fighting each other.
Who should we be fighting then? Them.
What are they doing?
You had enough.
Yeah,
You okay?
guess so.
Are you ready to get out of here then?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Whoa. Let me get a picture with them first, huh? Yeah, no problem.
The hell is that?
It's my phone.
Things like a fossil. Jeez.
Hey, it takes good pictures, okay?
Just put that thing away.
No, it'll work. Trust me. There's pictures of my niece on this, okay? It'll work, I swear.
Hold on, mine does reverse
Wait,
stuff.
if I can just do the... I can't look at it the same time I do it. To clear
You
out.
wanna get on this? Come on, hold on. Yeah, let me do this. Alright, come on.
My inbox wasn't full.
You guys gotta smile, okay? Alright, no, wait, the lights just... Alright, now
Am I
get your
there?
head in
You got me?
She's like an angel. Alright, let's go. Nice. Beautiful.
It's not every day you get to take your picture with Congress. So you can send that to me, right?
Oh,